In the last week, the most requested topic from my viewers has been to discuss this Jordan Peterson debacle, where the College of Psychologists of Ontario, whatever that regulatory board is decided to become a Gestapo of free speech. And I don't say that lightly. But Jordan Peterson, whether you like him or not, whether he upsets your fragile sensibilities or not, 50% of the Canadian population values what he says, right? Maybe it's less than 10% of the mainstream media, but we are here as people trying to make the country better for the population. If 50% of the people like him, he's not Satan, right? And so why would a regulatory body that tries to ensure the high standards of professionals, so doctors have a regulatory college, lawyers have the Law Society, psychologists have it, many professionals have it, and their job is to make sure the standards of practice are upheld, right? So a lawyer can't take the trust funds out of a client's file, right? A doctor can't prescribe somebody or treat somebody they're sleeping with. A psychologist can't reveal confidential information about a patient. A psychologist can't diagnose somebody from what they see on TV, right? They can't kind of give these diagnoses. But Jordan Peterson can't talk about politics. Psychology is about the study of human behavior, the human mind. Politics is human behavior en masse in a group setting. We're supposed to inform the public. Our elites who have educations have to jump into the public discourse and provide opinions that some people might not like, and I'm sorry if you can't ask for a safe space when Jordan Peterson calls out bullshit of some policy. But every citizen should be allowed to discuss politics. A psychologist should be allowed to discuss what he thinks he's seeing in human behavior at a grand scale and be critical of it. Yes, we have to protect institutions and professions, making sure they live up to an ethical standard when it comes to how they practice. But way more important is to protect the public discourse. And our people who have gotten to a part where they can help educate the public, help inform the debate, to have that college come down and impose upon him the term, and remember this term, mandatory digital marketing retraining. Like retraining. Like we've read books that have those terms, right? These are petulant, weak people who are going way beyond their scope to impose retraining. Is that what we want from our elite thinkers? To only say what is safe, right? There's no retraining needed, right? You don't become an elite thinker. You don't work your whole life studying human behavior and then be told just stay in your box. You can't say anything. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be engaging in difficult conversations. And for them to overreach, probably the biggest flaw in the system, because I get this in the legal world, is any citizen can make a complaint. So let's say you're a doctor or you're a lawyer, right? And you put something publicly, I've had this happen. Any citizen who's not a client, who doesn't even need the services of a lawyer or a doctor or a psychologist, can lodge a complaint with your regulatory body saying, I find what you're saying is racist. I find what you're saying is hate-filled. They don't even have to know you. So what can happen is if you criticize a public policy where there's a stakeholder on the other side that wants to get their way, they can all lodge a complaint against you. And then it goes to your regulatory body to have a hearing and sanction. That's ludicrous. That is power that has gone too far, and that is emboldening people who have a specific political agenda to silence somebody with a contrary opinion. I understand that Jordan Peterson has hired a very capable lawyer and law firm in Toronto, and they're going to fight this, and it's a pure embarrassment to the College of Psychologists of Ontario, and it's something that every citizen needs to be paying very close attention to because it's BS. And all of my support is behind Jordan Peterson's cause on this, even though I'm not agree with everything he said. But he has the right to say it should not be interfered with by a college that's responding to political correctness.